Hello, everybody. We're back to my little fantasy show. Me, City Cowboys here. First of all, I want to. We started a little contest last week, and we was going to pick out the 5 best fantasy football names because we saw it on the league, one of our favorite shows. So again, we're going to give it one more week. Put your fantasy football team name, your most creative names down there, and we're going to pick the top 5, and we're going to say them next week in the show. What's up, Clutch? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good after last week, 4-0 in all my leagues. So
he did another good week for him last week. What was your good calls again last week again?
Matt Shaw versus Chargers, he didn't do much. LeGarrette Blount versus Atlanta didn't do much. Seattle just shaking my damn head. That was horrible.
Exactly.
Ahmad Bradshaw, obviously. Joe Flacco, my boy. And James Jones, what can you say? 100 yards, over 100 yards receiving against Dallas. He killed us.
Killed us.
Plain and simple.
Killed us. So, all right, did a good job. Now let's go on to this week. Keep on going good. Hey guys, you might want to listen to him. He's been on point like crazy for the last 3 weeks now. Just completely on point. Surprising me.
I'm trying to help you guys out. Sometimes you gotta listen.
All right, give us some sits for next week.
Well, we missed the Falcons and Baltimore game. Sorry, guys, but I would have told you to start to
Flacco.
Sit and start some players, but
Flacco. He would have said Flacco.
For the rest of the games, I'd sit Matt Forte versus the Vikings. Matt Forte he's only really had 2 games where he's put up a lot of points.
Yeah.
He's just not consistent in a running back. He's just not consistent in a Mike Martz offense.
Yeah.
When they got Jay Cutler throwing the ball almost every down.
The Vikings' running game is the only consistent thing on that team right now. The run defense actually is the only consistent thing. So yeah, that's a good call.
Tom Brady versus Pittsburgh. I mean, I feel like every week I'm telling you guys to sit quarterbacks against Pittsburgh.
Even Brady. Even
of course, Brady. Have you seen Brady?
Yeah,
lately?
even Tom terrific. Yeah, of course.
There's no way you can justify starting him this week. Since Moss has left, even when Moss was there, he was inconsistent. He's been inconsistent.
Speaking of inconsistent quarterbacks, who's your next quarterback?
Brett Favre from Chicago.
Don't start him.
He put up his record highs last week.
Don't be fooled.
Passing, but it was Arizona. Are you kidding me?
I know, right? Don't be fooled, people.
You can't take anything from that game other than they won the game.
Right.
That's about it. Can't take talent. You can't judge Favre for that game. It was a fluke, and it's not going to happen this week against Chicago. And then let's see, Steve Smith. Carolina, Steve Smith versus Tampa Bay. Jimmy Clausen's the quarterback. Not good. Not good. Not good.
And plus, they don't have no running game. They won't have a running game either because now both they're starting running. But no, they'll be down to the 4th string running back. So there's going to be no running game in Carolina either.
I hate to say it because I love the guy, but Chad Ochocinco versus Indianapolis. It's obvious that Carson Palmer loves Terrell Owens, and he'll go to him all day.
Loves him some T.O.
Chad Ochocinco just doesn't seem he's not doing well, guys. And if you own him, you know this. And I don't see it changing against Indianapolis. I mean, I personally hope he does because I like him, but it doesn't seem he's not the same guy as he was a couple years ago.
Gotcha.
And oh man, you gotta sit every Cowboys player this week unless you're in a deep league.
Even Dez?
I don't think Kitna's gonna stay on his feet for more than 2 seconds.
I said Kitna's gonna either die this week or next week. So I see that.
Unless Dez is running the ball and passing the ball and catching the ball at the same time, I don't see us do anything. I'd sit all our guys.
Right.
It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be like last week.
All right.
If you started a Cowboys player last week, hopefully it was Dez.
Yeah.
As ball protection.
You probably lost if you did. All right, give quickly. Let's get your starts.
Starts. Brendan Pettigrew versus the Bills. Sean Hill's at quarterback. Sean Hill, when he was starting, loved to go to the tight end, and Pettigrew is becoming an elite tight end very quickly. I could see him getting in the end zone at least once against a lax Bills defense.
Gotcha.
In that same game, Ryan Fitzpatrick versus Detroit. I keep telling you guys to pick him up and start him, and every week he's come out and put up decent numbers.
Yes.
For a 0-8, 0-9 team.
Yeah, 0-8
team, and he's still putting up fantastic numbers. So
nice.
He's worth a shot this week against a horrible Detroit secondary.
Right.
And then that's also in that same game, Lee Evans. Who is it? Steve Johnson?
Yeah, Stevie.
He's going to get most of the pressure.
Stevie Johnson.
Lee Evans is going to be there for the big plays, and I can see the Bills putting up a couple big plays against Detroit.
I'm starting Stevie Johnson, my boy.
so look for him to have some big plays. Start any Jacksonville Jaguars player against the Houston Texans defense. I don't care if it's the backup running back. I don't care if it's the third or fourth wide receiver on the team.
Yep.
They should all get at least a catch.
I slipped Mike Thomas in in our league. I slipped Mike Thomas in our lineup. It was a stretch, but I think he'll get something.
I mean, there's a bunch of quarterbacks out right now because of bye. You've got Chargers, Phillip Rivers,
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees, and Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers. They're all out. Those are like top three fantasy quarterbacks. I'd slide David Gerard in there. He should. I mean, you saw what he did against the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Texans defense is worse than that, and he should be able to do almost. He won't repeat. But he will get you decent points. Mike Thomas, as you said, Mike Sims Walker should be all right.
And Mercedes Lewis, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, and MJD, of course.
Maurice Jones-Drew. Start him. Don't even question it.
Yeah.
Just start him.
Yeah, just start him. Don't even take him out of your lineup.
LeGarrette
So
Blount
you're back on Blunt this week.
I'm back on him.
Okay.
Carolina's defense is horrible.
All right.
God, it's sickening to watch the Carolina Panthers this year. Almost as bad as the Cowboys. Almost.
Yeah.
LeGarrette Blount should be back in his form of 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Got it.
So start him. Why not? Javid Best versus the Bills. They have a horrible run defense. I don't see why Detroit would not run the ball in this game.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to air it out to Calvin Johnson, but they're going to run the ball. It's very simple.
Gotcha.
And then another bad run defense. Indianapolis is going up against Cedric Benson.
Start Benson.
Cincinnati is struggling to find their identity. But if they can get in the red zone, I think their smartest bet would be running the ball up the middle of Cedric Benson. You don't want to run to the sides because you got Robert Mathis on one side.
Right, that's too much speed. Yeah, that's too much speed to go on the sides. Exactly, got to go to the middle of that one.
Texans learned the hard way.
Yeah. Okay. Now quickly, let's go through your pickups of the week.
With DeAngelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart injured, Mike Goodson. I'm saying pick him up now. Maybe he's not great.
He's good. He's good though.
He's good. He's worth the pickup, especially in weaker leagues. Troy Smith. Never thought I'd be saying that name.
For fantasy?
Troy Smith, quarterback, San Francisco 49ers. He got them their first win. I would guess St. Louis. I don't know why. He's a pickup for a backup. And if you got somebody sitting out this week because of bye, he's worth the pickup.
All right.
Steve Smith for the New York Giants. He's injured.
He's gone. Yeah.
Dallas this Sunday, and let's woo. No. Don't even breathe a sigh of relief. Mario Manningham can fill in just as well.
Yeah, he's killed us just as much as Smith has.
Yeah. Andrew's screwed.
Yeah.
Put it that way. So I'd pick up Mario Manningham. Feel free to start him. Go right ahead.
Right.
Nate Washington, I believe I talked about this last week with Randy Moss coming in. Nate Washington is going to get a lot of looks because Randy Moss is going to be double covered.
Exactly.
And and Vince Young already has chemistry with Nate Washington,
right.
so he should be able to hit him for a couple passes. Sean Hill, we talked about earlier. Matthew Stafford is out.
He might be out for the year, so it might be a good pickup there. You know, knowing that he's got Calvin Johnson Jr. to throw the ball to.
Yeah, he should be able to get the job done.
Yeah.
I got two different defenses this week.
Okay.
Plug and plays. Arizona is actually
a plug and play.
They're going up against Seattle, and it's not going to be pretty.
Seattle's line is as bad as ours.
Arizona defense should be opportunistic. And then Tampa Bay Bucks. I told you guys to start them last week. I hope you did. They got 2 pick sixes, and now they're going up against Jimmy Clausen, and I would not be surprised if they repeated that performance. It was absolutely beautiful to watch as a fan of the defensive game. They put a hurt into Arizona.
I see you got a pickup here of the man with the arm of a 16-year-old powder puff cheerleader, Chad Pennington.
Chad Henne has been benched.
Yeah.
And Chad Pennington is a very accurate quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, he's not the strongest arm in the league.
Yeah.
But he might be worth a pickup if you had Henne, because he still has the weapons that Henne had. And then Texans tight end Owen Daniels hurt out for this game. James, you saw it last week. James Casey and Joel Dreesen, both tight ends for the Texans, both had decent games.
Yes.
They were targeted a lot, so they're definitely worth a pickup if you need a tight end. James Casey, definitely.
Okay.
And we talked about Matthew Stafford being out.
Okay.
So you got to go out and find a quarterback.
All right. Now, quickly give us one or two, because we're going really long. One or two of these matchups to watch.
Baltimore and Atlanta. I hope you didn't miss it.
That was a good
one. New York Jets and Cleveland.
Can't wait.
Rex Ryan. This is Rob Ryan.
Yep.
Yeah. Kansas City versus Denver should be a decent game.
Mm-hmm.
New England and Pittsburgh, obviously.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia and Washington.
Michael Vick.
I guess we got to see if Donovan McNabb can run the 2-minute drill.
All right. There you go, guys. Just that's your information to get this weekend. Like I say, he's been doing really, really, really good. So go and get your lineups ready. Holla at you. Peace out, Clutch.
Later.